Hi guys! Today I'll be showing you how to assemble my Christmas tree design. It's a simple process and I have a photo tutorial posted on my blog, but I thought I'd make this video for those of you who prefer to follow tutorial videos. This is a tree that looks better the more you group together. Here I've placed them along my window plant shelf because we don't have a fireplace mantle. If you have a mantle, try covering it in these trees. I think you'll love how they look. You can also make centerpieces with them or create a Christmas village with them, and these trees will work for other seasons. I have customers who've used them to create a woodland theme, and this fall I made them in bright fall colors and they turned out so beautifully. So let's get started. The basic design of this tree is a paper cone center with individual leaves glued onto it. This is an easy project, but it does take some time, especially if you're making multiple trees. But put on a movie and you can watch it and make trees at the same time, and the time will be worth it, I promise. So let's look at the different files in your download. This one is in your folder called Tree Leaves, and the file is named All Leaf Sizes. These are the 3 different leaf sizes you'll be cutting if you want to make all 3 trees, but I've also included this file also under the Tree Leaves folder. This file is called Nestled Leaves for Cutting. Here you'll find files with the leaves nestled together to fit on letter-sized paper, and these are the files you can send directly to your cutting machine. This page here is the large leaf, but you should see 2 other nestled files for the small and medium leaves. For your small tree, you'll need to cut 2 pages of leaves. For your medium tree, you'll need 3 pages, and for large trees, you'll need 7 pages. And this is also written in my photo tutorial on my blog. One thing you can do is nestle these leaves amongst other designs every time you cut on your machine, and eventually you'll have enough leaves to make trees, and it's a good way to use up unused space on your paper for other crafts that you're working on. This file here is in the Tree Tops folder, and just as the name describes, these are the tops of your trees. This is a new file I've added because I wanted to simplify the tree tops. Previously you had to glue 3 separate leaves together to create the tops, but these pieces make that step much easier. If you don't have this in your folder because you purchased these trees before I added this new design, you can re-download the file and they'll be there. Or just shoot me an email and I'll send it to you. Now let's take a look at the tree cones folder. In your tree cones folder, you'll see that I have the cone sizes separated into the 3 sizes, and I also have them all together in one file, which if you open up, you'll see this. The small and medium cones are single pieces, but the large cone is made up of 3 pieces. To cut these pieces, I prefer to use the PDF file and send them to my printer and cut them by hand. But if you're using a cardstock for your cones, you can use the SVG file and cut them with your cutting machine. Just make sure the dotted lines are cut as dotted lines. And when you go to make your cones, try to be careful not to fold the dotted lines. These are not fold lines, they're just guidelines, which I'll show you shortly. Here are the materials you'll need for this project. It's basically just a hot glue gun and some Scotch tape. I'll only be using the small paintbrush as a stick to push my leaves onto the cone. To start, I'm going to hand cut the pieces for the large cone. I'm using regular text weight paper for my cone. And for the large cone, you'll need 3 pieces. Once you have your 3 pieces cut, take the first piece that looks like a cone and curl it around itself. This piece is the same as your small and medium cones, so to make those cones, you'll be doing these same steps. It helps to also curl that top curve with your thumb, especially if you're using cardstock. So once the cone is well curled, bring the right edge over the left edge until it lines up with the dotted line. And once it's aligned, tape it down. It also helps to place your tape on the top edge and then use the tape to pull it over to the dotted line. And now just reinforce with more tape. And that's how you create the small and medium cones. But since we're making a large cone, we have a couple more steps. Here are the 2 other pieces of the large cone. Take the piece with no dotted line on it and align it on top of the piece with the dotted line. Use the dotted line to help you with the alignment. Then use some Scotch tape to tape them together. Now take your cone and you're going to attach these pieces to your cone. You'll notice on your cone the dotted ring around the bottom. This will be your guide to where to attach the bottom piece. Once you have it aligned, tape it down. And I should mention here, it helps if you cut your Scotch tape ahead of time, since one of your hands will be used to hold the pieces together. And just work your way around the cone until the whole piece is taped down. And don't worry too much about perfecting this part, because your whole cone is going to be covered in leaves. Remember to also tape the seam together. And now your large cone is done and we can start gluing the leaves on. We'll start by taking the treetop with the large leaves and fold the 3 fold lines downwards, all in the same direction. Now place some hot glue on the small tab. You can also use double-sided tape for this step. If you're making your small treetop and you want to use hot glue, just take your tab and brush it along the tip of your glue gun to scrape off a small amount of glue. Then tuck that tab under the leaf next to it and press them together. Now we're going to attach the treetop to the top of the cone. Place a generous amount of hot glue to the tip of your cone. Then attach your treetop, making sure it's straight. And now you can start to glue on the rest of your leaves. To prepare your leaves for glue, take each leaf and bend it with your fingers, just starting at the narrow neck of the leaf. You just want a slight bend here. And now to glue on a leaf, place some glue onto the back of the leaf on that little diamond shape. Notice which side of the leaf I'm putting glue on in relation to the bend we created. For this first set of leaves, you're going to tuck it directly below and between the 2 leaves of the treetop piece above. And for this first row beneath your treetop, you're going to be gluing on 3 leaves around the cone. And this is basically what you'll be doing with the rest of the leaves. But you'll notice that as you work your way down the cone, the leaves won't tuck into each other as tightly, and that's fine. When you start to notice this, start leaving space between your leaves. This is about the amount of space I leave between my leaves, and this can be up to you. You can have a tree that's packed densely with leaves, or you can do it the same way I have here. And continue doing this all the way to the bottom. When you get near the bottom, take notice of where the tips of your leaves are. When they start to just pass the bottom of the cone, you're pretty much done. Now just fill in any large empty spaces. And that's it. I hope you guys like this one. This is my first time using gold cardstock to make trees, and I love them. I'll add a link below to the gold cardstock I use. Thank you for following along, and thank you to everyone who's supported me. A lot of you have already purchased my trees this year, so I hope you like them, and feel free to tag me when you post photos. I love seeing them. Bye everyone!